Hello there, everyone. It is Lynn from Tinker Tarot. How you doing? I'm out at camp right now, and I wanted to. It's nice and quiet right now. I say that, and then all the noise is gonna start. But anyway, I thought I'd have. This is a good opportunity to get some videos done. Make some videos for you guys out there. So, I'm doing a bit of a different format starting this month. I noticed like so many people are going through changes. So, this video is for fire energy, okay? It's completely dedicated to fire energy. So, if you are a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries, this reading is for you. This video is for you. If you have fire in your sun, moon, Venus, or rising, this video is for you. If you have a fire energy around you, one of your children or someone in your life, then you may want to see this video as well. It's it's focused on fire energy. Okay. All my fire signs out there. All the fire energy. Oh, there's something right there. The Chariot. How very interesting. Okay, let's start there. Okay, we're going to put that at the top. And I'm going to cut them before I forget, because I do that sometimes. So, those up there. All right, so the Chariot. The Chariot is a card of freedom in a lot of respects. You know, it's kind of this, trying to gain some balance. It's a balance card, and it's about, we're trying to get somewhere, get something done, do something, but we're in two minds, in two places, and we need to reconcile. We're not really focused on what we're doing. We're kind of like, oh, I guess I gotta go over there and do, not really into it, focused, passionate about it at this time. And this is what we need. We need to do it. We need to focus. We need to be passionate about it because it's not all that, because we're not putting all that into it. It can only be what we put into it. So it needs all your energy if you really want this to work. And I think you do. Okay, I think you do. Whatever this is, you could be traveling, you could be moving, you could be starting a new business or trying to get something off the ground. I think it's some sort of transformation in some sort of way. You could be changing, what you're doing. And in order to get it going, though, you got to focus on it. You're not giving it enough time and energy, space in your mind, the goal planning, whatever it is. I don't know, but this is the stuff you need to attend to. All right. So this first pile, we're going to begin in the east. In front of me here, I've made this. Okay, I made this. And it's to remind me of all the different things that I want to talk about during the reading and the different aspects of our life and our energy and our spirit, and ourselves, while I'm doing the reading. This is the medicine wheel, okay? And the medicine wheel begins in the east. And the east and all the things that are associated with the east. And that is our spirit, for one thing, Our spirit is in the east. We arise in the east sunrise, where where birth, it's where we begin. It's new, and it's also fire. It's where the fire energy is. Um, so, and it is also the base of the mountain. I'll get into that later. So anyway, we're beginning in the east, so we're beginning with Aries, and Aries is in the spring, right? So it's very much in the eastern doorway. The second pile is Leo, and the third is Sagittarius. So let's begin. I'll get more into this as we go. So the 6 of fire, the 7 of water, the Hierophant. Now the 6 of fire was in reversed. I'm going to turn it back around because I've been reading some reversals lately, and I got looking at it, and it kind of makes sense in reverse. The King of Fire. So this could be, well, this is you, Aries, right here, King of Fire. This is you. It right in your own layout. And the 2 of air. Oh, let's get that off the table. So 6 of fire. So the 6 of fire is 6 of wands, is about recognition, achievement, able to, this balloon is flying bigger and higher than all the other balloons. It's getting showcased for some reason. So, but it's in reverse, okay? So it's not getting the recognition that you desire. You desire this recognition. You desire a promotion, a step up, more responsibility, more recognition, perhaps, But back to the Chariot, this is where the Chariot is also an influence, is because we're not fully focused on this. We're kind of half there and kind of half in our minds in a lot of places. The 7 of water. There's a lot of things. I feel like you could have your arms stretched in a lot of directions here, trying to get everything accomplished at once, And the thing is that when you do not focus on one or two things, you don't do any of them really well. You're kind of getting them all done half-assed, I like to say. And this is why this recognition, this step in the direction it's not going where you want it to go yet, because you're not fully focused on it alone, okay? You've got a lot of things going on. You have the Hierophant here too. This could have something to do with some sort of institution, doing work for an institution, in an institution. This fly. I should bring a fly swatter out here because they land on me constantly and it drives me crazy. So, yeah, there could be something. You could work in a hospital, university, something like that. You could, you could move around to a lot of different apartments. Like you have to deal with a lot of different buildings, perhaps, in the same, corporate, not corporation. It's like a institution of some sort. Could even be a prison system. All right. Anyway, there's there's always something to learn in the Hierophant, some sort of higher knowledge to attain here. You could also be going back for some sort of training. Um, I'm also feeling too like there's something that yeah, you're needing to learn something here that it's difficult for you to see. With the Chariot and this Two of Air, you know, the Two of Air is this person has one bird up here, one bird down here. A choice of who to listen to, perhaps, right? And and not still clear on what to do. You know what I mean? It's a spot where, and sometimes we don't want to listen to what we're hearing either. You know, we don't like the choices presented to us. And so it's needing to make a choice. Okay? This needs to be a mental choice, right? This needs to be logical. It needs to be according to the facts and the information that you have at hand. I might pause this because, you know, like I said, of course, when I'm making a video, all this noise is going to happen. So the Hierophant is also that, I'm going to pause it for a sec. So, you know, this Hierophant also could be bureaucracy getting in the way of all your plans and what you're trying to, you know, accomplish here, all the different things. And, you know, maybe it's left you, you know, you kind of got stopped here, so you think, oh, okay, well, I'll go and pursue this over there, and that might get stopped, and then you go and pursue. So you got all these pans in the fire kind of thing, and it could be bureaucracy slowing you down, red tape. You know, you can't, this office is back, there could be a lot of backlog in your endeavors, what you're trying to get accomplished, okay? And this is at a time when you're really wanting to focus on it, right? And so at the same time, you're losing focus because you're starting up another thing and another thing, all right? There's some sort of reluctance here to see, you know, you're very much in your element, you know, you're wanting to create and expand and also perhaps maybe even challenge the system here a little bit. You could be challenging the system, but there's something you're not wanting to see in this situation. There's an avenue I feel like you could go, but it's I don't know, for you, you're not wanting to see that for some reason. I'm not sure why, okay? So, anyway, Leo, let's see what we have for you. You have the Five of Air, Transformation, the Page of Water, the Two of Fire, and the Wheel of Fortune. How interesting, how interesting. So, there could have been some sort of confrontation at some, you know, not even a confrontation, because it could be some sort of demand, because the Five of Air is a lot about demands and it has to be my way or the highway kind of thing, you know. And so you either have to conform or someone else does. You know, it's a conformity card, right? And so And you may not want to conform. You may not want to. Leo's not really one for conforming, you know what I mean? Like, it depends on what the issue is, but they're leader. They're leaders. You know, you are leaders. You're not followers. You're not sheeple. You know, you like to make your own informed choices, right? So feels like you need to conform to something. This is what it feels like to me. Anyway, so transformation. And transformation is the death card. You know, this is when we're ending something, letting something go, and ready to begin something new. And I mean right from scratch. Transformation is the very, you know, little tiny little seedling coming out of the ground. It's the very birth of something new, okay? This is within yourself. You could be letting go of some of this either resistance to conformity or making others conform to your, you know, your vision, okay? Because this can go either way, right? So there's some sort of transformation here. It's needing to let go and actually end something completely, okay? So there's either a habit, it could be a habit that you do, something, you know, you always read every night before bed. Well, maybe you're not doing that anymore. I know that sounds trivial. It sounds trivial because this is something big in your life that you're changing, okay? Something big. So the Page of Water, the Two of Fire, and the Wheel of Fortune. It kind of looks like there's an offer here, okay, of some sort of partnership. All right, because are when we twos are a planning stage, okay? It's a planning stage. It's when the ace is when we have the idea, okay? And the two is kind of the planning stage. We're kind of figuring out how we can pull this off, how we can manifest it, make it happen. But it's all the planning part of it, okay? But twos are also partnership, where we're considering partnership. We, you know, in this one, we're listening. We're listening to what others are saying, advising us, you know, their input. Here, it's you're deciding whether to stay and continue doing what you've been doing all along, or to turn around and start again. And this is this transformation thing, right? Like ending something and starting something else. And I think it's got to do with this conformity thing. I really do. You're kind of at this stage where you're not sure. It's like a crossroads, right? And yeah, are you going to go back and continue what you're doing, or are you going to make a leap here and try something new? All right. There's a message that has come in that is, you know, usually the Page of Water is some sort of an offer. You know, someone's expressing their feelings to you. Okay. And this could be at work. This could be at work. Okay. With the Wheel of Fortune, something is definitely changing. Something is like probably something good, some good karma is coming around. But the wheel continues to spin, and it's funny, we have the medicine wheel right here. We go around, we go in cycles and patterns and all that. And in some ways you might be waiting to see how things are going to play out here. Like, you know, with the world and your community and what's going on. There's a part of you, I think, that's thinking about moving or changing location, starting again somewhere else. Because this Two of Fire is really about, you know, looking out at those new horizons, greener pastures, whatever, just adventure perhaps. What else is out there for me, kind of thing. And the transformation is thinking, you know, do I want to stay here? Or do I want to go and start there? It may not be your job you're changing. It could be your location, doing what you're doing now, but doing it somewhere else for a while, perhaps. I'm not sure, really. Like, there's definitely something changing here. And in a way, you're kind of waiting to see how things play out, you know. I think you are willing to take a risk, but you're still weighing things. You know, you're still weighing them, right? You also have this Chariot energy up here too, Leo. And it's telling you that if you really want this to happen, you just got to focus. You got to focus your energy and figure out, you know, what needs to be done, what you need to do to make it happen. Right now, you could have your energy scattered a little bit. And so when we really want something, we focus, we narrow in on it. You know what I mean? Anyhow, Sagittarius. The other thing I wanted to tell you too is that I'm going to intertwine all these cards, even though this is Aries and this is Leo and this is Sagittarius. You might identify more with the Aries if you're Sagittarius and whatever, which one. But I'm going to intermingle these ones as well because, like I said, energy and time is fluid, and I think that that's just the way it goes. So look at that, the world. Something is about to change for you, Sagittarius, for you, fire energy. With this transformation up here and the world, the Ace of Water, the Ace of Air. I'm going to turn that around for now. We'll decide later. The Page of Air, and the 10 of Earth. Ha 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 ha. Wow, 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 wow. Very interesting that we have two cards of completion and then two aces. Okay. So, the world. There is something coming to completion. A chapter of life coming to an end where you're going to begin a whole new chapter, something brand new. Like I think everything is going to change a lot. You're going to change so many things, which brings me back to this 5 of Air, because 5s are very much about change, and we're in a 5 right now. Okay, so with the world we come full circle. You know, we've come back to where we've started. We realized we've completed something here. We've you know, we've reached the top of the mountain. In every journey, we begin at the bottom of the mountain. And we go through many trials and challenges, trying to reach the top. So when we begin a new relationship, we begin at the bottom of the mountain, and building that relationship, the strength and everything all the different things relationships go through is that climb up the mountain. When you begin a new job or start a new business, when you begin a new thought process or a spiritual practice, you embrace something new. You begin at the bottom of the mountain. And when you get the world card, that's the top of the mountain. You've achieved, you've processed, you've done what you've needed to do in this cycle. Sometimes a cycle can be a year, sometimes it can be 20. It can be a marriage, it can be raising your children, it can be a divorce, it can be many different things. But the thing is that you've gone through it, you've completed all the lessons, you've learned everything you need to learn from this cycle, okay, and you're ready for new. And what's really beautiful is new is coming. The Ace of Water and the Ace of Air. Okay, so two aces here. This represents love. Love in all forms, For some, it's the birth of a child. For some, it's the stirrings of love. Meeting someone that you're actually interested in. They're actually nice and attractive, and they have that right recipe, because we meet a lot of people and it's like, no, they drink too much, or they work too much, or they don't do anything, or or you're not attracted or something. But this person, they have all the right ingredients, okay, that appeals to you. And it's all in perfect timing, I'm going to pause this again. Here comes some noise. There we go. So, anyway, so then there's the Ace of Air. Okay. The Ace of Air is an offer as well. So you could get an offer of love coming in, or interest. Interest, because the Ace is the interest. This is something I want to get across to people. It's the bottom of the mountain. The bottom, okay? And so it's the interest, it's the spark, and it's like, who's that? Oh, they're smart. Oh, geez, they're funny. Blah, blah, blah. So, and now the Ace of Air. And so this is another gift. This is communication. Sometimes this is information, could be a contract or a document. It could be coming from an institution or government in some ways, because of this, Hierophant and Page of Water here. But I know that it's good news. It is good news. I have a feeling it's information. It could be, an offer, and it could be have to do in communications, some sort of communications, okay? There could be money to be made. There could be money coming into you. This is the news that you could be getting a contract, or it could be inheritance. Could be. It's also completion, though. It's also where you feel that you've given something all you can give. Like you've had this house and you've restored it and it's wonderful, but you're ready to sell and start again. you've had this business and you've really enjoyed it, but it's not giving you the passion anymore, so you're ready to start again. It's not an empty feeling. It's not an ending kind of thing. It's accomplishment. It's success. It's feeling like um, accomplished. You know what I mean? Accomplished. You know, you're proud of what you've been able to accomplish here. Um, it and it could have to do with your health as well. Okay, with because this is your physical self, your comforts. There's something here that could have to do with a home too, I'm feeling, eh? This message also could be coming from a distance, regarding, because I think money's coming to you. You have money coming in somehow. It could be a surprise, you know. Um, but it definitely is going to help you in whatever you're doing. It's exactly at the right time. And you know what's kind of funny, Sagittarius, is sometimes, you know, when we're closing a door, opening a door, ending something, starting something, no matter who you are, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, there's a reluctance, say, to take your foot off that rock to when you're stepping on the new rock. And it's like, I don't really trust my balance here. I don't really feel safe, secure, grounded yet, you know. And so all of us are like that. We're like, oh, I don't want to take my foot off that rock yet. Lose that security I have there, you know. And and when you do, there is a reward, you know. And I don't think it's how you think it is. Like usually we get into our head, oh, I better buy a lottery ticket, or oh, I better call Aunt May and, you know, keep in touch. Or it's not how you think it's coming. There's some sort of surprise to it, I think. Okay, so um, you know, another thing I see here, fire signs, is about being gentler, more gentle, and and talking, gentle self-talk, okay? Being more forgiving of yourself, and talking sweetly to yourself. One of the things about the Ace of Water is this seahorse is carrying this egg as if it is the most precious thing. And the love of self is the most precious thing. You know, it is. Because when you have that, you're happy, whether you're with someone or not with someone or what you're doing. You know, you're happy with little or with a lot. It's the love of self that is very, very precious. And it begins with gentle, um, positive, sweet, loving self-talk. I know I'm sounding all tra-la-la and all that, but all of it's true. It's true, you know. And uh, I can tell you, I've done it myself. I can tell you ways I've done it myself. For instance, recently I've been talking to the universe, just like the prescription that I put on the community tab on my channel, you know. I'm kind of casual. And I say, hey, universe, it's me, Lynn again. I just want to tell you thank you, first of all, for everything I have, the life I do get to enjoy, because I really do appreciate it. But I am open. I am open now to receive love and abundance and good health and wealth and support and beautiful people around me, relationships. And this is, I'm saying that, and I just keep talking and talking and talking until I forget I'm talking. But this is the talks that I'm having, loving conversations with the energy, the universe, and therefore myself too. So it all begins with the self, and then it all expands from there, right? Anyway, I'll shut up. I've been 35 minutes on that part already. So let's see what else we have for you there. We got a couple cards jump out here. Oh, look at that. The Fool. It only makes sense. The Fool is here. You're ready. You're ready to take a new plunge, make a new map, start again, take a bit of a risk, the only thing the Fool warns of is just watch your step, watch what you're doing, watch where you're going, read all the papers, pay attention, okay? Pay attention. So I'm going to put that Fool right in the center there, and then the Justice card. So there, down here with this Ace of Air, I'm feeling like it's documentation. And also the Hierophant up here, okay? There's some sort of something legal, some sort of document coming, perhaps. It could be, the divorce, the ending of a relationship. It could be inheritance. It could be, even could be a certificate of merit of something that you've achieved, you've learned. It could be something from this bureaucracy that's holding up what you're trying to move forward with. And now you get it. You get to go on. I also want to mention that the Justice is completely about fairness. It's about fairness. What is fair for both sides, for both parties, okay? I have to say, too, that, in this Justice card, there is a shadow side and a light side, and because Justice really speaks about balance, right? To white there is a black, to good there is an evil, to prosperity there is poverty, okay? We are always just on the edge of either. So we really need to respect whatever side we're on. You know what I mean? And I think this is some of the lessons that you have been learning. So I want to cut the cards. And we're going to start in the East. We have the Five of Pentacles. And in the South, we have the King of Cups, which is interesting. I'll explain why in a minute. In the West, we have the Two of Wands. And in the North, we have the Queen of Wands. So there's the other fire energy. That could be Leo. That could be Sagittarius. That could be you, Aries. Any one of you, fire energy. So let's begin in the East. So in the beginning of the situation, perhaps in the beginning of September, you could feel left out or feel like you're doing everything on your own. You don't really fit in, perhaps. Maybe you have left a group, or they've left you, something like that. And just really not feeling like a part of anything, you know what I mean? But sometimes we need this time, and it is a transition time, it's a change time, and you're in the middle of major changes. I'm going to tell you, I already feel September is going to be a big transformation month for everyone worldwide. And it's also going to be a big month. Where did I say back here? Conforming. All right. Not wanting to conform anymore. Resisting the because it seems like it's bullying. Okay. Because this is kind of a bullying card. Being forced to do something we don't feel comfortable doing. This doesn't feel comfortable. So there could be some resistance, okay, in September. There already is showing some resistance around, but anyway. So here it's feeling like that feeling like you're, and it could have to do with all the stuff going on too. There's a lot of people that have been in isolation and, all that sort of thing here, okay? But you might be, a lone wolf right now, right? Where you're figuring out where you fit in, what your place is. But I think it starts with the self first, right? So then in the south, you have the King of Cups, which is so interesting because the southern part of the medicine wheel deals with the emotions, okay? And it's, I like to relate it to teenagers when they have so many emotions they're going through and they're trying to figure it all out with this young mind, and they're learning about love, sex, relationships, um, all the complications. Anyway, the King of Cups could be a water sign. You could know this person already, maybe not. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio coming in September, and they're emotional. They could be coming in to apologize or, bring fairness back to some sort of situation. Could be righting a wrong, even. They could be part of this attraction. Okay, they could be part of the attraction, this person that has all the ingredients. Okay. They could be very sensitive, fun, nurturing, helpful. But I'm going to tell you they're somewhat detached, okay? It may be just for now while you're getting to know each other, but maybe not. It may be just until they can learn to trust and all that. May take them a long time to really trust. Just saying. All right. So in the West, which is the physical, which is also very interesting because you have the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands is that yearning, wanting to go somewhere else, try something new, expand your horizon. There's a certain amount of boredom where you are right now. It's not doing it for you anymore. It could be where you're living, where you're working, you know, something to do with that. You know, it's not driving your passions anymore. So you may physically wanna move, travel perhaps, um, seek new employment, or just different, like doing something in your different in your field. But this is physical. You want to get out there. You want to explore. There's an urge to explore, okay? And then in the north, which has to do with the mind, you have the Queen of Wands. And you're probably, the wheels are probably just a turning up there of what you're wanting to do. Get everything organized, figure out how you're going to make all this expansion with all this new energy coming in. You know, you're not one to sit around forever and just wallow in this, like, oh, I'd really like to start a business, or, you know, I think that you can think about it for a while. You might look into it, research, talk to people, you know, check all the things, and then you're doing it, okay? So this is the right attitude too, which is also mental. And there's a certain, you feel confident, I think, at this point, like at this new beginning, at this precipice, making this happen. I think once you start doing it a little bit, then that's it. You're on a roll. You are on a roll. I also want to take notice too that the Queen of Wands is directly above North and South, the mental, the emotional, in this wheel. Okay. And the wind's picking up here. One of you could be feeling very alone, left out. And it's kind of funny because I think this person may make a move, a physical move, or you're going to make a physical move toward you, toward each other. I think it's going to go slow, probably, though. Um, this person also doesn't have to be a love interest. They could be to do with this legal situation. They could be the contact person, or it even could be a relative for that matter. That they also could be really encouraging you in this endeavor, you know, maybe wanting to help you, support you in some way. I got a feeling this person is the love interest, that is the spark, perhaps. Okay. um I also think that this spark too is with yourself. With yourself. I think once you got it with yourself, once you feel good there, confident there, getting yourself all through that muck of whatever you had to go through, it's, what do they, golden. That's what they call it, the kids. You're golden. Okay? You're golden. All right. So I'm going to take the Lenormand, and then that is it, my darling fire angels. Angels. Tell me, for my fire energy, what do they need to know? These are the Lenormand cards. That's my fire need to know. Tell me, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, anyone with fire energy out there. Oh, a couple dropped out. Oh, we got a couple. the cross. All right, so there could be some sort of religious factor going here. You know, I gotta tell you, I feel like there is a little bit of a spiritual awakening going on here, okay? Because I think that you've been going through some sort of a cycle for a long time, especially Sagittarius. But, you know, look, Leo too. Leo with the transformation here. Ooh, the letter, the signed document. I told you there was some sort of document. All right. And with this cross, you know, it could be inheritance. It could be, I'm feeling the institution here too somehow. You know, it could even be a contract. You could be in the helping field, because the King of Cups is, or cup energy, water energy, is very much the helping, the nurturing, the caregiver, you know, kind of thing. And then there is the home and the clouds. Now I want you to notice the sun is bursting through these clouds. It's dispersing the clouds. So finally there's light when there's been a lot of darkness, you know, and finally you're able to see possibilities, you know. It's all seems to be opening up right now, okay, you guys? You could be considering purchasing a house, possibility. You, or moving, you could be thinking about moving. I also feel like there also could be like a marriage, you know, because you got the document, the home, and the cross, like the church, the where, you know, the union is made. Um, hmm. Yeah, I think that you can finally see the light. I think that you've probably spent a long time in the clouds, not in the clouds, under dark clouds, you know, been going through a time of where you didn't have a lot of clarity. You know, um, you were either distracted, or you were going through a difficult time, or you were just unable to see it for whatever reason, you know, unable to focus or whatever. But here is a time where there's something good coming to you. It could free from back home. It could be about a home, about stability. Here's the King of Hearts again. It could be about marriage or a commitment. You know what I mean? Moving in, commitment, stability. And also this is contentment. You know, there's safety and contentment here, right? And finally the storm clouds are breaking, and you can see light. You can see possibilities, a future. Oh my God. Could it really be the sun shining again in my life? Thank you, universe. Thank you. So, anyway, September looks really good for fire signs, you know. A lot of these rewards and changes that are coming is because of all the work that you've been doing. You know, you've been drudging through your past, or been drudging through this, you know, world dilemma, this time of isolation, all kinds of things. And, you know, we can finally see the calm after the storm. So it's a beautiful thing. Anyway, I would love to hear how you like this new format. I've brought it down to 4 videos because 12 was honestly just overwhelming for me, with work and the bus and everything, all the traveling I have to do. And I'm not complaining, but 12 was just, it was like 24. I was doing almost a video every day, and I found that even on my days off, I was working. So I'm going to try this format for a while. I'm doing the fire energy, the water energy, the air energy, and of course the earth energy, and twice a month. So I'm hoping, because a lot of people were telling me, geez, I identify with Leo more than I did, and so I think that maybe combining the energy might really help too. Um, Help, you with yours, or maybe something in Leo helped you better. Anyway, let me know. I love you so much, honest to God. I appreciate everything you do for me. Thank you so much for all the requests for readings and your donations and all the ways you support me, your comments. It just means the world. Thank you. So, eeks. I'll talk to you soon, and have a good month. I'm dying to know about all the changes. So when things happen, even if it's in a couple of weeks, write to me. I'm dying to know. Okay? Okay. Bye. Love you.